So you can see on this side that nothing's split out. That's because I spread these nails out. I kind of staggered them so they're not in the same grain pattern. If you look over here, it's split just a little bit. It's because these two were real close to the same grain pattern. See how the crack followed up and then went up? So keep an eye out for that. Just little things like that will make your framing objects a little tiny bit stronger. This, I'm not worried about it. It's a double header. It only requires a single anyways. I always give it a double just in case there's a little bit of pressure coming down on top of the wall for whatever reason. And then I don't get this to sag as much, especially over my pocket doors and whatnot where it could push down on the track. So I always double up all my interior headers even though it's not required. Again, it just holds a little bit of extra pressure, so I'm not worried about that little split. A lot of times over here, when you're nailing and it has to connect to another wall, it has to butt in, you want to leave this a hair under flush. I'm pretty flush right here, but you want to usually leave this a little bit under flush of that. That way your plates right here go tight no matter what. And then if you really wanted to get it into it, when you crown your studs right here, let's say this was a regular stud, not a trimmer pack, then if this had a bend in it, you'd want the bend to go this way. That way it's not pushing against this wall when you try to go connect it to your backer, right? Because then that would be in your way. And nowadays with PVs and all these different things, like it's probably not as important as it used to be back in the day with the old time framers. But it is little things like that. If you pay attention, it makes the rest of your build go smoother. That way you're not fighting as much stuff and you're not having to force things into place and this and that and the other, right? You just give yourself a hair. Like right here, actually, you can see it on this one. I gave myself a hair right here. See that? That's so no matter what, my plate right here will go tight. Because that's where we pull our numbers from. We don't pull our numbers from studs, right? Like I don't go to the middle of a wall and make a measurement. I either measure it down low or up high where I know I cut my bottom plate and my top plate exactly the same. So keep that stuff in mind, right? That's how you stay dimensional.